Shalom, 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 shalom. I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rechach Chadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to all the Arkim that's pushing the truth uncut and raw. Waking Larry comes to third commercial bar. This topic is Polycrisis in 2023. All right, this is an article from First Post. All right, explain the World Economy Forum has warned the world of a polycrisis. Poly mean many crises in 2023. What is it? And hopefully the apostle Tahar are deemed that hopefully all prophecy come to pass this year. You know, like all prophecy come to pass this year. Lord willing, through the spirit of Yahweh Shemam Shah, man. All right, like through the spirit of Yahweh Shemam Shah, I'm ready to go, man. You know, I'm ready for this to end. I'm ready for this world to come to an end, or this eon, this age to come to an end, and the kingdom of heaven to be established. That's just what spirit I'm in, man. And everybody is, all right, because we hasten the coming of Yahweh Shema Shai. If you're in the right spirit, if you're in the spirit of prophecy, if you're spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, you're hastening for the spirit of prophecy. Let's go into this article. The World Economic Forum is a global risk report 2023 warned that the world could see polycrisis emerging. All right, so different crises, many crises all over the world, and we already know what the scriptures say. Our famine, pestilence, plagues, our death. All right, all over the world, these people took the jab. All right, you're gonna start seeing a lot of people die. I mean, you already started seeing people drop dead from taking that jab, man. To take them in the jump shot, man. All right, so see, polycrisis, famine, pestilence, our judgment, earthquakes in diverse places. All right, different type of catastrophic weather patterns, or weather catastrophes, bro. You know, and that's what's gonna happen upon this earth, man. All right, the Lord is gonna judge this world, judge this earth, and that's the time we in, man. All right, the time we in, man. We're the time at the end. The end is manifesting itself, man. All right? And it is what it is, bro. All right, Lord willing, Yahweh Shema shall have mercy upon us, and he find us worthy. All right? All right, and he blots our sin out. Lord willing, through the spirit of Yahweh Shema shall, man. You know? So let's go back to the article. Emerges from Russia-Ukraine war, and that's what they're going to blame it on. All right, the terms is when multiple crises. And that's what poly mean, many. All right. Crises take place across the global system and get entangled in the ways of significantly degrade humanity prospects, man. And that's what's gonna happen. All right, all hell is gonna break loose. All right, we've been telling you through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, because Yahweh Shema Shai opened our eyes. All right, starting with our apostles, elders, and their apostles. All right, and we was able to understand and hearken. And blessed man that readeth, and he ran too. He ran. All right, to tell the people. All right, so starting today, it's January 16th until Friday, January 20th, 2,650 of the world decision makers will gather in Davos, Switzerland, for an annual meeting, as they always, of the World Economic Forum. Ahead of this yearly meet, the World Economic Forum published the Global Risk Reports in 2023, in which it warned that the world may see polycrisis centered around natural resources shortages by 2030, and it's gonna be four. All right, this devil always, he believed that he could chill time and see time and know the future. All right, the Lord's gonna have all these things happen quick, and the scripture said, "Won't be no flesh to be saved, man." All right, he speeds up the time for the elect's sake. All right. All right, and we told you that's why they were pumping these stimulus checks, ready to put the dollar, take the dollar off of life support, man. All right, so it can die. All right, closing down the world, shipments coming in and going out. All right. But what does this phrase polycrisis mean? It is just a new label of litany of doom and gloom. And be telling you, then they call us the doom and gloom, the prophets of doom and gloom. All right, we take a closer look at the phrase and how it applies to the world as of today, and how can we prepare ourselves for this phenomenon. In no way you can prepare yourself for this phenomenon as an Israelite, because only the Israelites can be saved. You so-called niggas like teens named Americans is to come on to serve Yahweh Shema Shah with all your heart and all your mind, and a humble and contrite spirit, and Lord willing, you do the will of the Heavenly Father, and He have mercy upon you. That's the only way you can prepare, is come under the bosom of Yahweh Shema Shah. While the world Polycrisis has been around for long, it has gained traction in the past year. Columbia, like a snowball effect. All right, Columbia University historian Adam Tools is perhaps the most prominent champion of Polycrisis label. All right, his explanation of the term is a problem became a crisis when it challenges our ability to cope and thus threatens our identity. So basically, Polycrisis is basically you can't brace it. You can't really prepare for it. All right, the Lord is gonna be hitting so much gut shots, all right, to this world. You're not gonna be able to brace it, or to what is the term I'm gonna use, to really get over it. There's gonna be judgment out of judgment and judgment. You're not gonna be comfortable. All right. You're not gonna be comfortable to bear it. All right. To cope, thus threatens our identity. In the Polycrisis, the shocks are desperate, but they interact so that the whole is even more overwhelming than the sum of a part. So people gonna be overwhelmed, man. All right. Luke 21, anguish and distress. And we can open with that. Let's go to Luke 21, man. All right, we've been telling you through the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, because these are not our words, Salakia. This is the words of Yahweh Shema Shah. And he been using this as a vessel, starting with apostles and elders, great millstone, all right, to tell you these things. So Luke 21:25, and there shall be signs in the sun and the moon and stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity of the sea, and waves will warn men, hearts failing them for the fear, and looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud, which you ignorantly call UFO. And who's that Son of Man? Yahweh Shai, who you even call Jesus Christ, in power and great glory with the angels, the host of angels. And when these things begin to come to pass, look up and lift your heads, the elect, for your redemption draweth nigh. So when you see these signs, the signs in the moon and the sun and the distress of nation, upwards of the people, perplexity, all right, seeing waves of warring, hey, these are the signs of the end, that our Yahweh Shai is going to crack the clouds very soon. And I wanted to get that, what it is, I'm going to get that in 2nd Ezra 16, but I know it's Jeremiah, but it's all another one. I know it's one of Jeremiah. Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13:8. And they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman in travail. They shall be amazed at one another. Their faces shall be in flames. All right, so sorrows, pains, they're going to be afraid. All right, because they're not going to know why it's happening. All right, where it's coming from. They're just going to be in it. They're just going to be consumed whatever judgment the Heavenly Father proclaim or declare upon that individual spirit. Jeremiah 26, Isaiah 26. I'll come back to that. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger. That's 9. To lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. And starting with our people and the wicked, man. All right, you want to be proud, you want to be wicked, and let the Father has your number All right, your number to the sword, as in Jeremiah. I want to get Isaiah 26, so it goes a little deeper. Isaiah 26, and where it goes into pains. 17. Like as a woman with child that draweth near in the time of her delivery is the pain that cries out her pain, so have we been in the sight. No, that's not it. We have been like child, we have been in pain. No, that's not it. Jeremiah 30 and 6. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. And do a man travail in child? Or no, a man don't have babies, get pregnant. But that's how bad it's going to be, where it's going to look like a man is giving birth. All right. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, and as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned paleness. At last, for that day is great, so none is like it. It's a day like never before, as in Daniel. Nothing is gonna be able to be compared to this time. World War I, World War II. All right. The earth being flooded, different captivities that Israel been in, different catastrophic weathers, that destroy people and land. None of these things, man, it's gonna be able to be compared to the times that we coming in. It's Jacob's trouble, all right, because Jacob is gonna be in trouble. All right, the wicked of our people. All right, for it shall come, but he shall be saved out of it. And who is that? The elect are those names that are written in the book. We'll go to Daniel 12 chapter to bring it out. So all hell is gonna break loose, man. All right, all hell is breaking loose. All right, our people are still in confusion. Our people still don't know what the fuck is going on. They're still laddy-gagging. They still playing around, and they're going to get caught with their pants down. As the scriptures say, man, as a thief in the night. Daniel 12:1, and that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, who is standing for the children of thy people. Michael, all right, is the archangel. All right, the children of thy people are the Israelites. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation. So nothing can be, it's going to be worse than anything that been shot down or happened in history. All right, since there have been a nation, even that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, the elect of the house of Israel, everyone that shall be found written in the book. You see? So like a time never before. And I want to go to second Ezra 15 and 16, but 16 is a point. Shit, I can start at 16. All right, 16 and 1. Second Ezra 16 and 1. Woe mean death and destruction be unto Babylon. All right, Babylon would be Babylon the Great, Asia. All right, woe unto Egypt and Syria. So this is like all four corners of the earth, man. Babylon is over here in the west hemisphere. Asia is all the way to the east. Egypt would be down south in Africa. Syria, Middle East, All right, around that area. Gird yourselves with cloth of sack and hair. Really, you nations should be lamenting, not being proud, but really in a lamented spirit, because you're going to be judged. A lot of death is going to happen. A lot of bloodshed is going to take place. All right, sack of hair, and bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. To your destruction at hand. As a sword is sent upon you, and who shall turn it back? So the sword, and there's many. The Lord have many swords, man. And Esau, Edom will be one of them. Animals, all right, will be a second. All right, the sword, regular people that have the sword. All right, you have famine, you have pestilence. All right, a fire sent among you. You who may quench it? No one, because all this is coming from Yahweh Shema stocks. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? And no one have might to drive away these plagues. All right, ask the ancient Egyptians. All right, when they got plague in the time of Moses, in the time of coming to Exodus. All right, when the Lord brought plagues upon Egypt, was they able to drive away the plagues? No. All right, they were consumed in it. May any man drive away a hungry lion? No. In the wood, or may anyone quench the fire with stubble when they have begun to burn? And no, may one turn again the arrow that is shot from a strong archer. And once the arrow leaves the bow or wherever the destination or target, that's what it's going to hit. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to the powder at his presence? The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof, the sea ariseth up, the waves from the deep. All right, and the waves of the trouble, and the fishes thereof, also before the Lord, and before the glory of the power. For strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow, Yahushua, his arrows, all right, because it is Yahweh Shemashah arrows, the intercontinental ballistic missiles that he shooteth are sharp, all right, and should not miss, all right. It's not gonna break rank when you go into Joel the 2nd chapter. Should not miss when they begin to be shot to the ends of the world. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till they consume the foundation of earth, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backwards. Even the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days? And as Ezra, all right, that's how bad it was that he's like, damn, who's going to save me? 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, and the beginning of wars, and power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils, bad times. What shall I do? What shall I do when these evils come? And righteous man is going to fall down to his knee and pray to Yahweh Shema Shai that he have mercy upon him. Both famine is plague and tribulation are angels and sin as scourges for a minute. And this is judgment for the wicked. And I'm going to jump down. For 22, for many of them shall dwell upon the earth, shall perish in famine. These are these polycrisis, famine. The other that escaped the hunger shall the sword destroy. You go into Amos. All right, you met a lion and you run from a lion. Then you met a bear and then you run from the bear. You go into a house, paraphrasing, and you lean your hand upon the wall, and the serpent bites you, proving that there's going to be judgment everywhere. You ain't gonna be able to escape judgment. All right. And there's a point I want to go to where it goes to it's like in Ezra 16 and 37. Behold, the plagues are draw nigh and not slack. As a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son. So a woman is pregnant in her 9th month, the child is going to come. Within 2 to 3 hours of her birth, great pains can pass her womb, where you have contractions, which pains when the child coming forth, they slack not a moment. And when the water break, all right, until the child comes, the pain ain't going to stop until the child comes. And that's how the Lord is comparing this judgment. All right, tell you how shot clap the clouds. It's going to be judgment and judgment and judgment and judgment. All right, until, all right, the Babylon is destroyed. All right, even so shall not the plagues be slack that come upon the earth. The world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. You see, so judgment is going to be everywhere. All right, for the wicked of these people. Something I was thinking of. Jeremiah. Jeremiah 16:4. And they shall die grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried. But they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and shall be consumed by the sword, or by famine, and for their carcass shall be meat for the fowls of heaven, and for the beasts of the earth. So judgment. Are these people going to be consumed and die? All right, by these different judgments. You go to Jeremiah 15 and 2. These just polycrisis, man. And it shall come to pass if they say unto thee, whether shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, this saith the Lord, such as for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword. So everybody have their judgment, their number to their judgment. Such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as for the captivity, so to the captivity. So yeah, some of you going to do concentration camps, some of you going to die by the famine, they'll die by the sword. All right, and I will point over them four kinds of the Lord, the sword to slay, the dogs to tear, the fowls of heaven, and beasts of the earth to devour and destroy, man. All right, these are these polycrises that's going to come upon the earth. All right, food shortages, famine, all right, persecution. All these things, man. All right, and that's what's happening. That's what's going to come. This was that article talking about polycrisis. Many crises are going to take 2023, and we hope. All right, we expect and we pray to Abba Shema Shah, Lord willing, is this year. This year, all hell break loose. This year, Baba Kusha, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Recha Chadash. Baba Kusha, this year. You know? Baba Kusha, Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, and hey man, we looking forward. All right, we're excited. All right, because we know, all right, once this place is destroyed, all right, the kingdom of heaven, all right, our salvation, our redemption, all right, our perfection is near, is there. All right, it's going to happen, you know, so we're going to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and salutation to all the Archie and especially the truth, Uncle and Raw. Waking leg, coming to third, coming out, Shalom, Shalom.